Okay, this is a question from CCA M8 exams, question 11 on the paper, and it says you've got sketches of graphs y equals a to the power of x, and y equals b to the power of x, y equals c to the power of x, and y equals d. So it says sketches of a to the power of x, b to the power of x, c to the power of x, and d to the power of x are drawn above. A and B are numbers. One has a value of 2 and the other has a value of 3. Which is which? Okay, so there's your A and B, and one of them is going to be y equals 2 to the power of x, and one's going to be y is equal to 3 to the power of x. Now this is requires a wee bit of understanding of exponential graphs. So what you could do here is just do a table of values to get you started, this so you can think of what these are going to be. So if you look at y equals 2 to the power of x, and you just put in x equals 0, 1, and 2 even, and see what the corresponding y values would be. So 2 to the power of 0 would just be 1, because anything to the power of 0 is just 1. 2 to the power of 1 would be 2, and 2 to the power of 2 would be 4. So if you did y is equal to 3 to the power of x, and again x equals 0, 1, and 2. 3 to the power of 0 is just 1, 3 to the power of 2, so 3 to the power of 0 is 1, 3 to the power of 1 is 3, 3 to the power of 2, so 3 squared is 9. So you can see this one is going up more quickly. So that means this one must be your y is equal to a to the power of x. So that means a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 2. So it's really understanding what your thing is. So the bigger this number is, so you can see this number is bigger, so it's going to increase a lot quicker. So if I had y is equal to, say, 4 to the power of x, it would be going up even more extreme than the y equals 3 to the power of x would be. Okay, next one says write down the value of c. So C just a horizontal line. It is C is just a horizontal line. It's a horizontal line, and all of these go through 1. So this really is just y is equal to 1 to the power of x. Y is equal to 1 to the power of x, because 1 to the power of anything is just 1. So it's really just 1. So C is just equal to 1. Horizontal line is y equals a number, and that horizontal line goes through 1, so it's just y equals 1. Estimate the value of d. So where is my d? D is this one here. D is the one that's going downwards. So let's have a wee look at this. So we'll do another table of values out here. So I'm going to do I'm going to try something. It's going to be less than 1. If this one up here, if that was 3 to the power of x, this one was 2 to the power of x, this was just 1 to the power of x, so it happened to be y is equal to 1, then this one in yellow must be less than 1, but we're going to do a table of values just to show that. So I'm going to pick 0.5 to the power of x. So here, 0.5 to the power of x, let me get rid of this other table of values to avoid any confusion. 0.5 to the power of x, 0.5 to the power of 0, anything to the power of 0 would just be 1. 0.5 to the power of 1 is just 0.5. 0.5 to the power of 2 means 0.5 squared, which would be 0.25. So you can see it starts at 1, then it goes down, and it's going to go down and down and down and down. It's going to get lower and lower and lower again. Or if you do it as a fraction, if you had it written as a half to the power of x, it's going to be 1, then it's going to be a half, then it's going to be a quarter, then it would be an eighth, and so on. So you can put any value in which is less than 1. So I'll just put in 0.5, but you could put anything really between 1 and 0 would have worked there as well. Done.